Hello, everyone. How are you today? Really, how are you? I'm being called to ask you that. How are you feeling? How's this new year treating you? How are your emotions right now? How are you? Let's take a moment to sit in that and just feel how you are. Sometimes we get so busy, we forget to ask ourselves. It becomes like when we ask people, how are you today? And mostly we don't really want to know, right? Or when people ask that, we know they don't really want to know. They just want us to say, I'm good. And then you keep going, right? So don't just say I'm good to yourself. Ask yourself as a dear, treasured friend, how are you today? Okay, cards for today as we're moving into everything. I'm using the Witch's Wisdom Tarot again because it's new and I love it. So we have the Witch of Water, which is in a traditional tarot deck like a knight. So she is here all to help us all about our emotions. Sometimes when we step out into these journeys of discovering who we are, really stepping into the things we love and discovering what we want for ourselves, those emotions can get to be a lot, and they're necessary. You cannot possibly step into the dreams you have for your life without tapping into your emotions. It's not possible. You have to come into that vessel of you. But to just let them flow over and not have any container can be overwhelming. And so there's a strength in having this helper that helps us contain them. Not hold them back, not hold them in, but take that time to look at them. Take that time to express them. Take that time to acknowledge them. If we just let it all flow, there's no time to spend with them. So it's like holding that cup of your emotions, and then you decide how much flows. Makes sense? She also, I want to read this line to you. I don't usually read out of books, but this particular book came to me today, and she wanted me to read this to you. So the Witch of Water rises from the waves, free and fully physically dressed, only in a string of pearls and a shining star. She is here to show you to be present with all your feelings and delight in your wild and sensual nature. So when I say we put those emotions in a vessel, it is not to tap anything down. In fact, more likely than not, we don't get in touch with our wild and sensual nature. So she's here to say, let's hold it for a bit. Let's hold it and ask you how you are and have you look at that piece of yourself as you step into the dreams you're building for your life. Her helper today is the Messenger of Water. Beautiful. I almost think it should be sideways just so we can see them right. Do you like that? So Messenger says there are messages for you. Messenger. But because it's water, you have to listen to your heart. So these two are working together. I did not pick them together on purpose. They fell out together. You want to read those messages that she's going to hold your heart for a while and allow you to be that wonderful person you are in all your sensualness, in all your feelings, in all of the aspects that are you, and then see what messages your heart has to give you. Not what I have to tell you, not what other people have to tell you, what your heart has to tell you, right from the core of your being. A message we've been following all year, right? And then Not Focus didn't show up today. So Tarot's been having fun with me this year. Usually it's focus, helper, and what we're not focusing on today. But a lot of this year's been coming up. Now we need an extra helper. And so we did get an extra helper today. We got the Three of Earth. Beautiful nature card. If you're in Alberta or anywhere pretty much in North America right now, the earth doesn't look like this right now, but it's still all about nature. And taking a deep sigh. I would encourage you to do that right now. Do you take time to get in touch with your heart with a deep sigh? We always talk about breathing and breath work, but sometimes there's this deep sigh your soul wants to give you to say it's time, right? And so if you're having a hard time accessing that, that's what this Three of Earth is saying. Go out in nature. Go find her, and she can take your sighs. She can take it all, and then she can infuse you with some strength. So whatever nature is for you. If you're in the deep freeze, go find a tree inside. Do you have a place where there's an inside tree? Do you have one right by your house? Can you dress up really warm? You don't have to go out for hours and hours, but take some time to earth. Take some time to touch her. Take some time to hug a tree. Take some time to breathe it in and have your deep sigh, and then feel her deep sigh back. And this will help you come back to your heart and really honor who you are. So have a fantastic day.